babe, wake up. Luke Kwon posted a response video. Babe, wake up. I'm out here getting groceries. Luke Kwon posted a response video. I'm running home. I'm running home. I'll see you guys upstairs in a second. All right, we're here. I just had to run upstairs. I had to get changed real quick. I had to, unfortunately, kick my poor wife out of this area so that I could do this. But we're here, and we're going to react. I clicked on the video. I listened to it for like 30 seconds, and I was like, nope, we're going straight home, and I'm going to do a reaction video to it. So let's just, without any further ado, let's flip over, just share the screen, and then we're going to talk about it, and then we're going to watch it, and then we're going to react to it together. So, Luke Kwon, 54 minutes ago, addressing the Internet Invitational. Now, first thing I'll say, absolute kudos to him for addressing it like this. Like, I think it would have been, I don't know if it would have been easier or not, but I think it would have been relatively easy to just kind of come on and, or not come on, just to, you know, move on with his posting, because I feel like the tide has like somewhat flipped a little bit. I feel like he's kind of, his supporters have been like, actually, no, we're supporting him, and like Barstool people are Barstool people, but those are whatever. So I don't think he had to address it. But at the same time, as a creator, I feel like at least my brain would be like, there's no way I'm not addressing it. Like, there's no way, at least I'm going to capitalize off this a little bit. Not saying that's why he did it at all. I think from the 30 seconds I've heard, it sounded really genuine, and we're going to get into that. But like, I would definitely be thinking that way. I'd be like, I want to capitalize on this. I want to, you know, take advantage of the situation, at least make content, at least get my side of it out, capitalize, not even, you know, monetarily, but just on like the hype and the awareness to like at least get my side of the story out there. So anyways, kudos to him for making the video. So let's just get into it. I'm going to restart it from the beginning, and we're going to watch it.
Oh, this has been a whirlwind few days. Usually I am opening Instagram habitually, just being an idiot, and I've just like tried to not open that app anymore.
He has a lot of water bottles behind him. Okay.
I don't like, there's like apps that are not safe anymore. Anyways, you guys know what happened. I just wanted to come in here and at least say something to all the teammates. I apologize, like sincerely from the bottom of my heart, if I haven't said this to you in person yet.
Crazy, this is an 18-minute video too, by the way. Let's quickly, well, we'll look at the comments after. 18 minutes. This is gonna be a buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're probably gonna be watching this whole thing.
I hope you hear this now. I'm sorry for waking up late. I'm sorry for disrespecting. I'm sorry I was disrespectful to your time, this event. That was not my intention. I genuinely am apologetic for that. I don't really know how to make it more sincere. I really am sorry. Even Ryan Whitney, after that whole like lunch scene that you guys saw, I went up to Ryan Whitney because I wanted him to know that I actually was genuinely sorry. If he's watching right now, I just want to reiterate, I really am sorry. Also, with that said, PFT, he was my partner. I know you guys are very upset about it. I think it's less.
What does that say? Dave told me he loves it. It'll be good for content. Yeah, I mean, 100%. Like, absolutely. You can even tell in the unnamed show reaction that like Whitney, I can't tell if he actually, I think there was a part of it for Whitney where he actually does like dislike Luke, because Luke just isn't the type of person I think maybe that Whitney would like, because of the fact that Whitney is from the Northeast, that he grew up in team sports, playing a real team sport like hockey, where it's just like the moment somebody doesn't step up and take accountability, like that's it. Like that's the worst thing you can do as a teammate. And I feel like he saw that in Luke, and now he just has this picture painted. But like Dave, I never thought for a second Dave Dave doesn't care about Luke. He does, like, no offense to Luke, Dave does not care about Luke Kwon at all. And so Dave saw this as like, oh, here's an opportunity to pile on. Great for content. And then after the fact, it's like, whatever. Like, I'm sure Dave doesn't really care. In fact, I'm sure Dave, like I said in my last episode, would probably want to invite Luke back in hopes that something more dramatic happens again, because Dave sees him as good for content. So I kind of knew Dave would definitely not care. But anyway, this is funny to hear.
PFT, he was my partner. I know you guys are very upset about it. I think it's less about me waking up late, because shit happens. Like, okay, we're all human. I get it. I think you get that too. That's not the reason why you guys are upset. You're upset that I was disrespectful to PFT. PFT, genuinely, from the bottom.
Sounds like he might have watched a Nate Edwardson video. I'm not going to lie. Kind of sounds like that. That's verbatim what I said like 4 or 5 times. Not that, you know, say it had to be from me, but it might have been from me. But yeah, nail on the head. Nobody's upset that he slept in. No fans, really. Fans are upset about how he handled it. The disrespect to PFT, sure, but also handling it and the attitude after, I think. But anyway.
From the bottom of my heart, I'm really sorry that I did that to you. I was not trying to be disrespectful. I think a lot of people that watch my content, they know the way that we banter with our friends, not even just our friends, we banter this way with everyone. I'm not trying to make excuses for myself. I really am sorry. To be quite honest with you, I'm not even sure if I should even say this. I didn't even know I was being disrespectful until this came out. So if I had known that I was being disrespectful to you in person, I genuinely would have came up to you and said sorry to you in person.
I'll give him that. Like I haven't watched them. I'm definitely not like the most into the New Zealand guys as some people are. So I haven't watched a ton of the content, but the stuff I have seen, especially the collabs they've done with like Brian Bros and stuff, like they do just talk to each other very similarly. So like I do believe Luke when he's saying like I didn't even know I was being disrespectful. This is just kind of how I banter with my friends. And he said even people he doesn't know. Like I believe that. I do believe he genuinely wasn't trying to be a dick to PFT. I believe that.
I really did not mean to be disrespectful to you. And the other thing is that like the way that this video was edited, I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to look back to my time with PFT. It wasn't just, you know, the clips that you guys saw. There were other clips, other times. Obviously, it's not the whole video of just us, me and PFT. Like, we're doing other things. I thought we were fine. Like, it wasn't like he was like hugely, he had a big animosity towards me. Like, if I'm being completely honest with you, my intention, I did not feel good that morning. Obviously I'd let down a lot of people. I had this feeling in my chest that I wasn't really enjoying. Like I was just trying to like lighten the mood, like make light of the situation that I was in. I was not in a good spot. Like,
yeah, one thing I'll say to his credit, again, I said this at the beginning, is like his reactions looked so uncomfortable. Like everything he was doing for that morning looked so uncomfortable. And you could tell that he just like didn't really know how to react in the moment. It was clearly going through it and clearly feeling it. You know, again, I think in those situations, there's still a right way and a wrong way to do things. And I think it kind of boils down to like your most stripped down raw version. But like, I definitely don't think at Luke's core, he's a bad person by any means. I think he's a good person. I just think his default is something that people look at. And from the outside, it kind of does make him look like a bit of a dick. So I think that's probably why it came across that way in those moments. It's not his intention. I think he is a good person. I think just like he admitted, like the kind of humor he has and the way he just handles things, I think can rub people the wrong way. I mean, it says in his bio, my content isn't for everyone. So I had no idea that, or my videos aren't for everyone. So at least he's aware of it.
it sucks. I don't want to not hear my alarm. Also, I'm saying this like as I'm watching the edit.
I hate that one though. I hate that. I don't want to not hear my alarm. It's just like that 1 ounce of me that's like, stop trying to deflect. Don't make the excuse. It's the alarm. It's not an excuse. You're an adult. But anyway, we're gonna let that one slide.
Get it? I should have said sorry. Like as I was walking up to the first tee box, I definitely should have said sorry. I'm sorry that I didn't. I obviously didn't feel good about what I did. I didn't feel like prideful that
I also wonder, like, so many people have been talking about, like, the alarm the previous day that didn't go off, and then, like, college practices missing them because of alarms. Like, I don't know. That's just, I guess, alleged. Like, I'm just hearing that around the internet. But I wonder if he's going to address any of that. Because it's also, like, saying this, like, honest mistake alarm thing. It's like, well, if you did it the day before, it's not really an honest mistake. Like, you probably could have, like, it is. But, like, you know, nobody else missed their alarm, let alone 2 days in a row. So, you know, I don't know. It's an interesting one. That's the one that's still just, like, I'm an extreme accountability type guy. Like I believe everything that happens in my life, good or bad, is completely a result of me and my decisions. And, you know, I need to own everything. And the more you do that, the more freedom you have, the better you feel, you know, the more you're able to control your life really is if you completely own everything that comes about you. So, you know, like, yeah, I don't know. If he knew he was having alarm problems, he should have been like told 3 people to wake him up or figure it out. There's things he could have done, but that's not what this is about. That one's just in my brain. It's just like, not a big deal, but you know that feeling.
that I slept in. I don't know. It was just, I made an honest mistake and I was sorry. But I think it was just like a lot of commotion on the tee box of triplets, assessing the penalty, which I honestly thought I was supposed to be DQ'd. I don't know. I don't know the rules for scramble. I don't even like scrambles, but here we are. It's a bit harder of a environment for me to go up there and just say sorry. Regardless, though, I still look back at that and be like, why didn't you say sorry? I should have just said sorry right away.
Again, to his credit, I'm going to give him a lot of credit in this. YouTube golfers, especially like good golf YouTube golfers like Kwon, like Grant, like Garrett, they would have no idea how to react in the Barstool environment if they weren't already immersed in it. If they weren't watching Barstool for years and they haven't seen all the shows and seen all the things, like they wouldn't know that there's two options there. You could go up and completely own it and just get made fun of for the rest of the day, but like it wouldn't have been as bad if he had just gone completely up there like, I'm so sorry, I screwed up, damn it, like, oh, this sucks, like, oh, I'm so upset, I'm so sorry, like, whatever. That's one option. The second option would be to go up there and just scream in Dave's face and like just make the biggest scene and just be like an overt asshole, but like clearly comedically like loud or whatever. That's another way. Like the way like PMT but turned up to 100 responded to Dave, or like whatever. Like if you, or like pull a Joey Coldcut's meltdown and just get up there and start talking, are you kidding me? You're giving me, I slept through my alarm. Like that would have been, they actually would have responded better to that. Those two things, I mean, maybe the first one, but the second one certainly would never cross the mind of a normal person, especially like a buttoned up blue chip YouTube golfer. So, you know, if you don't understand Barstool deeply, nobody would have understood how to react properly in that situation. So, I mean, go up there and say you're sorry for sure. But even that, like, again, I get him saying it feels awkward. There's this whole thing. It's this big production. It's a bunch of people you don't really know. I get where he's coming from.
Right away. I know this is way too late for me to say this, but I'm sorry. I wish I could say this. This specific I'm sorry. I wish I could say this one on a tee box right now. It was an honest mistake, and I'm sorry to my teammates again. I don't know. Some of you guys don't like the nonchalantness. Understand. There's people in my comments that say that all the time when I play Asian Tour tournaments, and I'm nonchalant in the same way. Like, I don't know what to tell you. That's just how I am. Like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Like, I mean, $2 million is life.
It's also why a lot of people like him. A lot of people like him because he's nonchalant. A lot of people like him because he's trying and sarcastic. It's what makes him unique. So, like, I would tell him not to change that either. People aren't going to like it. A lot of people don't like me. This is what it is.
Changing money. It's life-changing money for me, too. I'm not trying to, like, big time and be like, I'm better than this. I'm not. It just reminds me, to you guys, the audience watching me, fans, not fans, anyone watching the video, I'm sorry. I genuinely am sorry for the way I acted, for the way you perceive me, for the way, maybe even not even how I was perceived, just the way that I was acting. I apologize. I apologize that you weren't able to watch me if you wanted to watch me in the event. And like the nonchalantness, I'm sorry about my nonchalantness. I'm not trying to disrespect.
He's apologizing enough. I don't think he needs to apologize for the nonchalantness. I would tell him to never apologize for that. That's just who he is, and that's fine. And it says being nonchalant doesn't make you a bad person or doesn't make you a dick or anything like that. It like can come across that way to people who don't know you. But again, I think people who know him know whatever. This is what I've been hearing. I don't know Luke Kwon very well at all. I think I met him like once, maybe twice. And to be honest, I still have no idea what he thinks about me. I don't care. It's not something I think about. But when I didn't meet him, I was like, oh, this guy must hate me because he was very. He looked like he hoped I would go away soon. So I don't know, but he could have been fine with me. It could have just been. That's the nonchalantness or whatever. I don't know. But it was like, I left that 4-second interaction I had with him be like, well, I'm never going to talk to him again. Like, I don't know. Anyway.
Respect the event. I'm not trying to act like I'm bigger than the event. I played professional golf for 7 years. I gave up. I failed. I'm a failed pro golfer. I'm on YouTube because I'm a failed pro golfer. I say that in my videos all the time. And in pro golf, like, you're fighting for your status and you're fighting for money. You're barely making any money a lot of times. And that's a lot of pressure. I've learned doing this YouTube stuff, taking the pressure off, it makes things easier. That's why I'm trying to take the pressure off of PFT as well. Because that's, in my experience, it makes things easier. So that's also why I have this nonchalant attitude in these Asian Tour events and Internet Invitational, even Creator Classic, like all this stuff. At the end of the day, like, if I win, I win. If I don't, I don't. Like, okay, what?
He even said that on, I think it was the 18th hole to Dave. He's like, if the putt goes in, it doesn't matter. If the putt doesn't go in, it doesn't matter, or something like that. But it's like, I think the tough thing for him is maybe now this is going to be a good learning experience where it's like, that can be how you are inside. But when you're saying that to other people, especially people that you're on a team with, they're going to look at you and be like, are you kidding me? No, this matters. Like, like, because it does matter, but maybe this is like a mental trick for him to just like keep him sane or enjoying golf or whatever. But like, I think it's like, you have to understand how to like filter yourself like into a situation a little better. So that might be a lesson, but
not that good anyways. Like, I understand. That's why I'm here on YouTube. I'm not trying to bring all the Kiwi guys into this, but like, we all have the same, we all understand we're here because we failed. We suck at golf. I don't think I'm hot shit. I think this whole YouTube golf thing like is yeah, it's cool now. You go to a course and like people are like filming you, like, who is this guy? When I first started doing this, I thought this was stupid. People were looking at me like, what do you have a tripod on the course for? Like, I just don't think this is that, like, I don't think highly of myself for this. I'm just playing golf. I played golf for a long time. I'm sorry if you don't like hearing this, but like, it doesn't, like, it's not like exhilarating for me anymore. Like, it's fun. Like, I'm okay. I'm good at it sometimes, but at the end of the day, I've seen a lot of comments. I mean, now I don't look at the Instagram these last couple days, but like, I've seen comments about me, obviously not being a supportive teammate, saying he's not going to make a putt, saying I don't need him for tomorrow's match. Like, he can just stay home and I'll hit all the shots. I'm sorry for saying those things. I don't know if you've seen our content, like, we're just jabbing each other all the time. At this point, we're jabbing each other even if you hit good shots. Like, we're just bantering with each other. And
like, I totally get that, and I think that's totally fine. I think, honestly, the only problem here is it's a bit of a, like, read the room thing, and if, like, people have no idea who you are, and especially you're kind of coming into their world, like, PFT is the largest, maybe the second largest person at all of Barstool. Like, him and Big Cat have the largest sports podcast in the world. Definitely, I think, the largest product for Barstool Sports. So, like, you're kind of coming into their world and, like, saying that to them, it's like, you gotta know how that's going to come across. It's not going to come across well, regardless of your intention. So, again, I think that might be the learning from this. But as, like, a blanket thing for people who know him and buddies and whatever, like, I am so, like, I've always said that, like, me and Wesley, we get along well because we both, like, have a similar way of, like, making fun of people, you know? And it's like, you can kind of almost seem like a bit of a dick sometimes, but I think one of the things that saves me is I feel like I really know who to do it to and when, and I think it's my people skills. And like, and like, I'll do it to buddies and whatever, but like, I'm not just gonna do it to a random stranger. I'm not just gonna come out and be like that crazy to a random stranger. So I think it's just like knowing how to kind of, like, you know, dim yourself. I don't know, is the right word, but like, not give that part of yourself to everyone all the time, always, because it might not always be received well.
that is genuinely,
I can't believe there's still 12 minutes left in this video. This is crazy. Oh my gosh.
my fault for bantering with PFT in that fashion, because I obviously don't know PFT. He's not a close friend. Like, all the Kiwi guys are my close friends. I can banter with them. That was my bad. That was my fault for not reading that correctly and like joking around a little bit too bantery when I didn't even know the guy. And PFT, honestly, I'm sorry. I really did not mean to do that. I'm not.
Wow, said all that, and then he just learned his lesson immediately. That was incredible. It's like he listened to me.
I didn't even know I was being disrespectful until this video came out, until I saw this. I really am genuinely sorry. That was not my intention. And like I said before, my time with PFT, like in the carts, I thought we were just vibing. Like, I didn't think it was that bad. Like, obviously, yeah, he's upset that I didn't make it on my tee time. Everyone is. I'm upset too. I didn't like it either. I understand that part, but it wasn't like he was like super angry at me. Like, I don't know. I thought it was a generally fine hang with PFT. I didn't really think much of it. And to Coach Gruden, thank you for rallying around the people in our team to hopefully try to win my match in the afternoon, which I ended up doing, which is great and all, but like, I'm still sorry. It doesn't like erase everything that I've said and done and acted like, but like, I'm appreciative for Coach Gruden for sticking up for me. And again, I've seen some of the comments. Some of you guys are saying that I like don't like playing with bad golfers, aka PFT. Again, I'm not saying PFT's a bad golfer disrespectfully, but I don't care if you're a good golfer or a bad golfer. What do I care about that?
PFT is a terrible golfer.
I played with Steve from Good for like, he sucks. I don't care. I love Steve. I'm sorry, Jordan Rogers, for calling you out, but Jordan, you suck. What the fuck do I care? I play with him all the time. It makes no difference to me if you suck. I don't only play with people that are good. You're still a human being to me. What's the big difference? And I also saw comments where I was being disrespectful to PFT specifically, saying like, you're probably not going to make this putt. I think I also said something like, look at your last putt. Like, how could I trust your putts or something like that? I went back and looked at the video because I wasn't sure what part of the video you're talking about. It's a 30-foot putt. Like, you're probably not making that putt. I'll say it again. Also, I'll say it to a pro. I'll say it to the best PGA Tour player in the world. The statistics of the average PGA Tour player of making a 30-foot putt is 7%.
Probably facts. Not probably, definitely facts. But this is where we go back to the teammate thing, and maybe Luke just hasn't played a lot of team sports. I don't know. But you have to be a delusional optimist on a team. Like you always are like, don't worry about it, Mouty. We're gonna get it back. You're gonna get it back. Let's go. Let's saddle up. Like we can do this. Like it's like a raw mentality that I guess doesn't exist in golf. And like if he's talking like Matt Fitzpatrick here, and he's just like statistically analyzing stuff to a guy who's played nothing but team sports his whole life in a team sport setting, in a team game setting, they're gonna be like, what are you doing, man? Like, why are you saying that? Like, just be positive. Like, so it's like, I get where Luke's coming from and who he is, an individual athlete who's seemingly only maybe played individual sports. I don't know his sport background, but like at least a long time has played an individual sport. It's just different. It's a different mentality. Maybe he just doesn't get that. And I think that's why Ryan really had a hard time with him, and really still is having a hard time, because he just like, he doesn't understand how somebody could like be like that in a team environment, which I get.
You're probably not making it. I'm not saying that to be a dick or disrespectful. I'm trying to say that to free you up and just hit it close. You don't need to focus on like something small and like, you know, just hit it close. Scott Fawcett literally has made a business, a living off of telling pros just 2-putt from 30 feet, your gain strokes. Just hit it close. You're not even trying to make it. Even pros aren't even trying to make it. I'm just trying to not put any pressure on him. Hopefully he hits a good putt close. If he doesn't, great.
I think this just shows like Luke's intentions are good. His intentions weren't to be a dick. It's just he's maybe just not realizing how much of a dick he's being unintentionally because of the environment that he's in. He's not even being a dick, but he's going to come across as a dick in the environment that he's in. So I think that's just maybe what's just wasn't connecting at the time. Maybe he's saying he understands it now, but like that definitely is what was not connecting at the time, I think.
If he does, great. That's not his job to be a good golfer. That's me. I'm supposed to try to make the comebacker. I'm just trying to free him up. I know that came off very wrong and disrespectful. I really do apologize. Like PFT, if you're watching, I really do apologize. That was not my intention. And I know
he's doing a good job of communicating. Like I fully believe him. I fully believe he wasn't intending to be a dick at all. I fully believe him.
Like I'm saying it's banter. Maybe you guys think it's disrespectful. I really do. I'm also sorry for thinking that I can banter with PFT like I do with my friends. I misread that.
I think you definitely could. I think it's just the fact he doesn't know you. But I was also going to say, I think there's a huge difference between being disrespectful and having something come off as disrespectful. I don't think Luke was being disrespectful at all. I don't think him saying that is being disrespectful. I think it can come off as disrespectful if, again, the person doesn't know who you are. They don't understand why you're saying what you're saying. You don't have the opportunity to explain why you're saying what you're saying. And that just comes down to like reading the room. And some people are just better with people than others and better at reading people and reading rooms than others. So might just be that.
Read that. That's just how I am with my content. I don't know if you guys have seen my videos. You don't have to watch the videos. It's fine. But that's how I am with my friends. Not even with my friends, with guests in our videos too. Like, we just throw jabs.
What? That is in the home, dude. Like his.
And it came off very disrespectful because I didn't know PFT, and I'm genuinely sorry. I shouldn't have done that. And then the other one, I'm sure there's a lot. I'm sure there's a lot I'm missing. But the other one that I saw before I stopped looking at Instagram is like the night before, where I'm telling him, you know, you don't need to hit any shots. You don't even need to come out. I'll hit all the shots. I'll do everything. I totally can understand why you guys think that would be disrespectful. Even me saying this out loud, it sounds disrespectful. I'm just telling him, that's my way of basically saying, like, you don't need to worry. I'll do what I can to hopefully, if I do my job, I think we'll win. If we get a couple strokes from him here and there, great. That's a bonus.
If he would have said that versus what he said, it probably would have came across the right way. So I think it's obviously just a wording thing. Again, I believe his intention is exactly what he was saying. He just said it terribly in a situation that needed him to say it differently. So
it's a bonus. I don't expect you to be good. I don't expect you to hit good shots. I don't expect you to make putts. But you probably will make a couple putts here and there. I don't know if you guys have played golf, but like doing this and hitting a ball over there pretty far, kind of straight, that's hard for me too. Like, I don't know. Anyone can do this though. That's a putt. We might pick up a few putts here and there from PFT. I hope we do. My intention was just to try to free him up, and maybe that helps him win a hole. so that we have a little bit more of a cushion to like try to win our match. Like we're in a bad position. I can't play for 4 holes. Hopefully he wins 1 hole. I don't know. I'm just trying to do what I can, try to keep things light. I'm sorry that was misconstrued as disrespect, and I don't know. I just didn't want him to overthink. I'm the better golfer. I should be hitting good shots and trying to win us the match. Like it's okay. Like I'm trying to like relieve pressure off of him. It's okay if you hit bad shots. I don't know if you guys know, but like if you have more pressure, if you have too much pressure, you're not gonna do well. That's kind of why I have this like nonchalant attitude of like, if it goes well, it goes well. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like the more detached you are, it's kind of better. I don't know, maybe if I hit one out of play, you probably will go with your drive. Those fairways are really wide, so probably not. But like, there probably are a couple shots I will take. But the majority of the time, I'm supposed to do my job and bring us across the finish line. My intention of saying that was just bantering and just saying like, dude, don't worry about it. I got us. I'm just trying to free you up. Just no pressure.
For the 100th time, believe the intention. Delivery was wrong, bad, not situationally aware. But I believe his intention. Believe his intention for sure.
The whole thing, like this is the whole nonchalant thing. And yes, was I a little tipsy? I was a little tipsy. But like I'm not gonna put it on that. I shouldn't have bantered in that way again with PFT because I'm not close with him. I misread that. And I'm also not even saying PFT is weak for being offended by that. I'm not. This is my fault. I shouldn't have said that. And
good for him.
I guess I'm just saying like my intentions was just to try to free him up. I understand how it can be misconstrued. I feel like a lot of this is from people that don't know my content. And if you do know my content, you know that we just jab at each other just for good fun. PFT, if you're looking at this, I'm being dead serious. Like if you want to go have another round of golf, it's on me. Let's go play. I'd like to make this up. I'm sorry, I can't give you 1.7 million for the match. I don't know, but I don't have any ill feelings towards you, and I hope you don't towards me. I'm genuinely apologizing. If you want to go, let's go play some golf. Like, I don't know. I just don't think this YouTube golf thing is that serious. We're just playing golf on YouTube. And I saw a lot of comments saying that I was cocky for obviously saying to PFT that you don't have to show up, you don't have to hit any shots. I honestly totally valid. I mean, me saying this out loud, it sounds cocky. I agree. I don't know if you guys have seen my content. Like I say to myself all the time, I'm here on YouTube because I'm a failed pro golfer. I say that to myself all the time. Like you guys are saying I'm a washed pro golfer. I understand I am. I'm roasting myself with that. I'm well aware, but like I'm at peace with what I've done in pro golf. I know I didn't make it to the PGA Tour. I know I struggled on the Korn Ferry Tour. I saw how good they were. Like, I don't know. I'm pretty happy with what I've done. What I've done. I don't really like. I guess this kind of goes into the nonchalantness. I don't feel this need to like prove anything to anyone. If you think I suck, I agree. If you think I'm good, great. I don't know. Cool. It's just golf. Like, okay, you're good at golf. So what? I don't think that's that cool. You're just good at golf. I don't know. I've played golf for 20 years. And I just don't really have like an ego about it anymore. Like if I play bad, I play bad. If I play good, great. I don't know. I'm sorry for what I said, and it can definitely be construed as cocky. Totally understand. At the end of the day, I just want to say I'm sorry. And I'm not even trying to convince you. I'm just sorry. I'm trying to be as genuine as I can to you guys, because I know a lot of you guys are upset. I'm upset with myself as well. Like I don't like how I'm being. I don't like I did that. And maybe this is not enough for you guys. Fine. I'm not trying to convince you. People are gonna not like. I don't know if you guys know this about the internet. People will hate on dog videos. They're gonna hate. There's gonna be people that don't like me.
Facts.
Fine. I hope you guys can accept my apology. And if not, well then, so be it. Like, it is what it is. People aren't gonna like you sometimes. Fine. But with that being said, kind of sleepy.
Is this gonna be a mattress ad? Please tell me this is a mattress ad.
Okay, I wasn't gonna include this in the video, but now I am because I just got done watching, I think basically all of the second episode. I just started thinking about like all the people all the influencers that came out to, you know, just like a checkup on me, just to like make sure I'm doing okay. Like, I don't know. I just want to say to everyone that reached out and is defending me in the comments, and people that I haven't even spoken to for a long time and reaching out and checking to see if I'm okay and all this stuff. Like, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank you. I don't know, that like I was just like thinking about that while I was finishing up that second video, and just made me a little emotional. It's weird though, because like it's just like split 50-50, and like all these people like hate me. Meanwhile, all of you guys that I haven't even talked to in a while, Paige Spirnak reached out. You know, Wes was standing up for me all over the place. I mean, I saw it on the video as well. And like this whole thing was happening when we were filming with the Bryan Bros. Like we were literally on the course when this video dropped. Oh, also, sorry about the mustache. It's because of you guys will know later. I remember seeing like Mac's comments all the time on like my notifications that kept on coming out. Mac Boucher was coming to defend for me all over the place. I don't know. It's just it's a weird thing to experience where like, because obviously right now there's just so many people that hate me, just hate me right now in my DMs. But at the same time, like all my friends and everyone that I am around, I don't know, other influencers. Also, now that I think about it, I don't even know if my dad even knows this whole controversy is going on. I don't know. I feel like usually if you really did something wrong, everyone would hate you that doesn't know you, and your friends would also hate you.
He literally did nothing wrong. Like, he didn't do anything wrong. Like, that's like, he slept through an alarm. Like, it sucks, and he did a horrible job owning up to it and taking accountability in the moment, and that's why so many people were upset with him. He didn't do anything wrong. He's not in jail. He didn't kill anyone. He's not like, you know, he didn't like kick a baby. I don't know. Like, he didn't do anything wrong. Absolutely not. It's different. It's different.
Or like, I don't know, disown you or something. It's just weird being on this side of things and like seeing the vitriol and the hate from everyone, and then also just the thoughtfulness and this, I guess, just, you guys are being sweet. I feel like obviously we all wanted to win the money, but maybe I'm alone in this. I don't think I am, but we, to a certain degree, all understand this is just YouTube golf. It's just not that serious. I don't know. Maybe I'm making that up. But yeah, I'm just really thankful for you guys. Thanks for reaching out. I'm doing good.
I think a lot of people would disagree with that. I think a lot of people would disagree with the YouTube golf serious thing in this context, but again, that's fine. It's his perspective. Let's go look at the comments real quick. I'm sure it's just going to be a ton of support for him. Yeah, I'm not even going to dig into them because who cares? Listen, okay, a couple things. Number one, good for him for making the video. Number two, you know, if he's seeing this, I said this in my very first video addressing this, it is all going to blow over at some point, in the sense of like, it's not going to ruin his career. It's not going to affect him and his audience in YouTube. If anything, it's just going to make him stronger. It's going to make the people who like him more. And having people who don't like you is good. Like, having hate on the internet is good. It's helpful. It's awareness. It's everything. Like, the more you can get your name out there for whatever reason, it's clicks, it's whatever. Like, if people are watching you because they love you or hate you, it doesn't matter. They're paying your bills the same way. Like, I just love that when people hate watch videos, because it just gives you more money. So it's like, it's great. Yeah. So anyway, he also doesn't have people that hate him. He has people who don't know who he is from Barstool, who are commenting stuff and like have an opinion on him based on one video. This whole thing is just like, I don't know. Now it's not a big deal. It was a big deal then. It was a big deal then. When it was happening, it was a big deal. I think he did a terrible job of, you know, all the things he said he did a terrible job of, and he's aware of them, and he's admitting them, and people had every right to be pissed in the moment. I don't think many people, even Wit, if they were like one-on-one on a steak dinner and Luke could explain himself, Wit would probably be like, I don't understand why you're like that. I think you should be, you know, it's not the type of person that I would want to be around, maybe, and they may not be best friends, but I'm very certain that Wit would be like, I'm not actually that mad at you. Like, it's okay. Like, it's over. Like, I don't know. You gotta, even like Wit's response on the Unnamed show, yeah, it was 2 months later, but like, that's also content. So he's responding in a way that's content. So anyway, I don't think anyone actually hates him. I think everything's going to be fine and blow over for him, for like his real fans. Yeah, there's going to be tons of internet hate, but we all have tons of internet hate. Like, there's going to be haters on the internet everywhere. There's tons of people from good, like the good audience that don't like me for some reason. And that's fine. Like, we all have spheres of the internet that don't like us. If you're putting yourself out there on the internet, it's just going to happen. So anyway, I don't know. I think this is overall a net positive for Luke. I know it sounds crazy, but interesting video. This was a long one. How long have I been recording this for? That was 34 minutes. Whew. Well, if any of you guys have watched this all the way through, thank you. You've put a good amount of money in my pocket because these longer videos typically make more money from them. So that's great. But wow, this is a long one. All right, I'm going to go put my groceries away. Bye.